Okay, we are making the cookie dough Thai green curry paste. You can do any Thai green curry paste recipe that you like or use. I'm just using just for here and for those that are fairly new to Thermomix and are in the membership, so they've got access to some recipes of cookie dough. But doing the Thai green curry paste, we are going to make, with the Thai green curry paste, a yogurt dip. And I, this week, had made a pesto with my Thai green curry paste, and then I tossed the pesto through pasta, and we had that. Or you could have it with cold noodles and make it like a fresh salad, etc. And I'm going to show you all the different things other than cooking a Thai green curry that you can use your Thai green curry paste for. And especially as we're getting into the warmer months, you're not wanting as heavy things, but you might like those bold, punchy flavors that our curries give us. So I thought this was a really good one to show. So now my spices, yeah. So I'm putting in only 4. It says 6 curry chilies, but because I've got kids, I do, and I de-seed them as well. Depends on how much you like your heat. Now, I've already got chopped up some spring onion. Now, this is the thing. I think it's a Western thing that we tend to use spring onion. I know for years I used to sell over in Victoria at fairs my Thai green curry paste, and I would actually use the green spring onion. You could use the red shallots, and if you don't have the red shallots, even a red onion can be used in as a substitute. Just work with what you've got. Now, one ingredient they don't have on theirs is a piece of ginger. I think you have to have ginger in your Thai green curry. That's just me. It's asking for the coriander. So I'm just putting that all in. Just put the rest of the spring onions. It's asking for lemongrass. I'm cheating here, and I've got lemongrass paste. If you don't have lemongrass and you don't have lemongrass paste, have curry like the lemongrass fresh, the long ones, because they're quite expensive just to buy the long sticks, and you don't have lemongrass paste. But if you do have essential oil that is food grade, then definitely go and utilize that. Then we're going to put in our kaffir lime leaves. And then we're going to put in our shrink stinky paste. Now, we have 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of coriander, or 2 teaspoons of coriander. Now, I just want to highlight and talk about this for a moment, the stop and pause, and we're going to talk about more the nutritional side. People often hear the word coriander and cilantro, and they think that it's just a way that the Americans say it versus how we say it. That isn't correct. Coriander actually refers to this, the seed. And cilantro refers to the stems and the leaves of like the cilantro. And what you need to understand is each of those components have different chemical compositions, and they actually have different therapeutic benefits as well. I did write down, because I can't think off the top of my head, let me just tell you. So the C actually helps with blood pressure, supports UTIs, and then the actual leaves actually help with the GABA and negative emotions, etc. So why I really wanted to touch upon coriander as one of our nutritional support for our body is often people thinking of vitamin deficiencies and nutrient deficiencies rather than thinking ways that we can enhance and boost our mood and our emotions and how interconnected they are. So I really wanted to touch upon looking at the coriander and getting it into your diet for an emotional well-being versus just your physical well-being. So that's with the coriander seed. When I'm finished, I will definitely have a little infographic all on the nutritional, both emotional and physical aspects on that. So it's good that with the Thai green curry recipe, we've actually got both the cilantro and the coriander in it. Now, okay, and then we just need garlic cloves. Just gonna feel, always when you're in a hurry. Okay, and then we need 4 teaspoons of fish sauce, the amazing red boat. You've obviously heard me talk over again. I'm just gonna weigh it this way. And then oil. And we're just going to blend that. So we've got our curry paste, which no doubt most of you have attempted or tried to make. I'm just going to blend it down a bit more. Now I'm going to add a little bit more oil. And my recipe is I'm going to add some lime as well. I like a little lime. Even though we normally traditionally add lime at the end of a curry. Okay, so here we got our curry paste. I'm just putting it in our glass container. Just move that down. All right. Okay, now what I love about all these cooks is to see I've got a bowl left here that I can make something with and use the flavour for. I've got another bowl with some flavouring. I can make a salad and use that to coat. And now we've got the Thai green curry paste, which we're going to then make the next recipe, which is our dip. And so all we're needing is some basil and coriander. This is how quick this is. Basil and coriander. And we're going to add some yogurt. So what I love about this one particularly, it's definitely different. Kind of a dip accompaniment that you can take to barbecues and that. Putting in some fish sauce. And then last but not least, we're putting in some more lime. Sorry. Okay. The MC. Have a look at it. And I'm just going to check the flavour because there was quite a bit in the bowl. I might just only need a little bit of the actual Thai green that I made. So a little bit more. Oh, that's so good. Now, if you don't want something with intensity of heat, but you're wanting the really kind of Thai green curry taste, my tip to you is when you get the Thai green curry paste, you cook it for 2 minutes down so it loses that really hot heat and it kind of smooths it on the palate a bit, but you're still getting the aromatics, and then put all your yogurt ingredients in. But if you're wanting it with a little bit of punch, then definitely just, blend it as is. Dishes. Now, you can actually, rather than just serving this as a dip, you can actually really thin it down and make it as a dressing over a salad or stirred through rice, for a cold rice salad, or noodles. Let's spray this and go through. Okay, so on the cook, we've made our Thai green curry paste. We've made our yogurt dip. With the Thai green curry, I'm just going to go through all the different things that you can make with your Thai green curry paste alone. So just this, thin down, added with a bit of oil and different sauces, you can make a dipping sauce. You can make it as a sauce, like a thin sauce to go over noodles, as we've talked about. You can then obviously do what we've done. We've made a dip, but you can then turn it into a dressing. Then what you could also do is put it over, like instead of putting the yogurt in, like I said, I made a pesto with it. So what I did is I got some almonds and kale or rocket, and I blitzed it all up with a bit of oil, and I made it into a chunky pesto. So if you didn't want a yogurt base, you can make a standard pesto to have with crackers and veggies. Or then, like I said, you could stir that through pasta, or you could put it to rice. You could put it in like fish over fish or seafood, so to speak. So what you also could do with your paste, if you haven't done already, is dry it down in your oven or in a dehydrator and make it into a powder. You can then make it into a seasoning, or you can make 2-minute noodle bowls prepped in advance where you've got it as an accompaniment to the dried noodles, and all you have to do is tip in the water, etc. So there's like endless possibilities.